Hey guys, it's Professor Jester here, and I'm here to showcase my tournament today, or the tournament I participated in today. So today, FlyKunai had his 12th tournament. I think this is his first or second tournament on PlayStation side, and this is going to be my first tournament in Connections that I'm joining. Sorry. I actually haven't participated in a tournament since like 2017. No, 2018. It was Red Cloud. I think 2 or 3. One of them was the last tournament I participated in for Storm. I did host a tournament, a puppet only tournament, in Storm 4 at the very end. And I think I'm the only person to ever do a puppet themed tournament. And we had the most puppet players in any tournament to participate in said tournament, obviously because it's theme. But this game also changes things too. This game, or this tournament, we had over 6 puppet masters participate. We had me, Leaked, Billionaire, Darko, Splat, and USA was supposed to join, but he couldn't make it. So yeah, this I think is the most we've had in any tournament besides a maybe Storm Jin's tournament or Storm 3 tournament, if they had a tournament. I'm not sure if they've had tournaments, so I can't say. But this basically what I'm going to be talking about is talking about my matches and talk about a little bit of the tournament itself. First of all, the tournament was amazing. I think this was the most tense tournament with over 32 participants. With all the big names: Pleco, Boro, Soul Demon, Valak. I already mentioned Pleco. Rage Katana, Star. We didn't have Q1 in this one, which was pretty sad. However, we did have people like Yagami. Yakuza was representative. We had Flash that was in it. There was all kinds of other people. I just can't think of all their names on top of my head. Oh, Icy Mist. That was another one. Icy Mist, the returning legend herself from Storm. They went to Smash Bros. For a while and made Samus, and then came back here and did a Connections tournament. So yeah, Icy was pretty big to have. And then we have Megatsu. So we have some CK representation. We have Flash Academy with Boroshiki, iPal. That's another big name. And Valak / Flash himself participating. You have Heaven Divisions, which would be me, Splat, Darko, Bill, and Leak. USA's and Hidden Heavens, whereas we're Heaven's Division. My bad, Heaven's Division. You had Yakuza with Yagami, and I think that's basically all the tournaments or clans that are represented in this tournament. I don't know if there was other clans or not. But I know those are the main ones. So yeah, let's talk about it. I only use Shio. Well, there is one match where I didn't use Shio, but you can see later on that was a huge backfire, and I should have just used Shio. But I pretty much just used Shio in this tournament. I think Shio is really good in this game. However, she's just not on the level of PTS Conqueror and Odor Conqueror. Yes, I know there's going to be Odor Conqueror guide I have to remake. It will be uploaded Tuesday, guys. The Order Conqueror remake guide will be uploaded Tuesday. Repeat. Anyways, so she can't contest with like Order Conqueror or PTS. However, she does have utensils and things that she could do that helps her better than sorcery. She can handle pressure a lot better. She can mash better. She can get in the face better. Her awakening is as good, maybe a little bit worse, because sorceries can poison, and you can't sub his fire jutsu, so there's that. But the thing is, what Shio can do is she has an eye. She's the only puppet user or character that has an iframe. She has a 2-in-1 jutsu that's absolutely broken, and you just got to use it a lot more. Her awakening is godly. Her mash is really good. Her air combo is good. She has an infinite air combo. I didn't do the infinite air combo. I kind of didn't think about it, but she does have it. As well as she has double puppets, so she even has better puppet guard. So she has some things for her, but there's a lot of things also bad. Number one, Shino. You can see in this tournament, I fought all Shino except for one player. Shino is Shio's biggest weakness. There's nothing she could do. Sasori can do the tilt jutsu. PTS Konkuro and Older Konkuro could do Puppet May Rain or Furry Attack with the head charge they do with their tilt jutsus. Shio can't. The only thing she could do is probably 2-in-1 jutsu, but when Shio's right in front of you and mashing and doing his jutsu, there's nothing you could do. The fact that you sub in place multiple times, whereas if you were using like Konkuros, you could do Puppet May Rain and get out of it, right? But you can't here. You're going to see in her Awakening, I use Assault Blade quite a bit to make myself safe, but the one thing you're going to see where I failed big time was Shio, just like normal puppets, other than maybe like Older Konkuro, you don't really want to be airborne, especially in Awakening. And what I should have done here is went straight to the ground, done an Assault Blade, and then dash, cancel, so dash to him, but cancel the dash when I'm close to him. Let the Assault Blade hit, and then start mashing my pressure. I could have either won, or at least had a much better chance of winning, but I screwed up, and now I'm paying for the screw up. That's one thing I like about watching these matches and rewatching them is I get to see the mess ups I did and be like, okay, I could have done this better, could have done this better. But that being said, I don't think I really had a hard time fighting Megatsu. This tournament was very weird because there was only really one person I was afraid of, and he's the next fight. Other than that, everyone else I fought, I wasn't afraid, or I messed up and I knew I could have won, but because, like, pretty simple, me using that PTS Konkuro later, if I didn't use PTS Konkuro, I am 90% sure I would have went further on a winner's bracket and would have fought against Star. Like, I am like 90% positive I would have, but it is what it is. But this was the first match of the tournament. This was also the first match streamed. If you want to see Fly's the whole tournament, I will have the link below of not only his Twitch, where you can see the match, I'll have that linked, but I also have a link of Chalong where you can see all the placements. Because this was an epic tournament and definitely the most tense and high gameplay. Sadly, not the biggest prize pool. That is sad. It's probably the weakest prize pool yet. Let's go on to the next match. So this was my second match, versus Pleco Armboy himself. I knew I was going to lose. I did my best, and I was like, I could do this, but he made it really difficult. Sarada, I've never fought against a good Sarada with Shio. Before this, we did a lobby, and out of the, I think, like, 6 matches we did, I only was able to take 1 stock out of 1 match. Every other game, he 2-stocked me and just destroyed me. It is absolutely... Shio has a really hard time fighting against Shino. Like, out of all the puppets, I think Shio has the hardest time to deal with, like, certain supports. Shino is definitely one of them. I would say Ashura is a really hard support for Shio because the only way she can get really off pressure is the iframe, and the Ashura Jutsu goes through iframe. Also, Sarada's IC2, which is her first hit, whether you see what he's doing there, where he's doing the hits and then dashing forward. That right there. That goes not only through everything on puppets, but the iframe jutsu doesn't work on it because it's considered a projectile. So it's, you see it stops the iframe. That iframe clashes with Pain Jutsu, by the way, whereas I can't even contest with Sarada. I have to respect it, you know? That's what makes it really hard, is you have to really respect Sarada when you're using puppets, or definitely Shio at least. I don't know about PTS Konkuro. I don't know how Leek did that. Leek did beat Pleco later with PTS Konkuro. I'm not sure how he did it, but that being said, with Shio, you absolutely cannot. Like, especially with this type of pressure, there's nothing you can do. I mean, you can try to do some pressure prediction counters like I hear, but you can't even 2-in-1 through her lightning flicker. You can't jutsu through her IC2. You can't really mash through it. You have to do something like that. It's just a really, really, really hard matchup for Shio. And then when you add Ashura plus PTS Shino on top of that, and how Pleco plays with all the pressure, you can't, man. you could try. I messed up there. That was that's a character knowledge thing. As I have, even though I've been playing Shio for 12 years, and I am the best Storm Shio. Like there is no better Shio than me. Was the best Shio in Gens. I was the best Shio in Storm 3. I was the best Shio in Rev, and I was the best Shio in Storm 4. So I'm the best Shio here also. And even with my 12 years experience and being the best Shio Storm player, I don't have that much experience at connections. So that being said, like how I'm using my supports is all stupid. How I'm playing pretty stupid in my opinion. I could be doing a lot better with Shio. However, I just haven't played the game enough to really not only fully grasp her, but fully grasp supports and what I can do with them, with her. See, there's the Air Infinite. I messed up there, but you see I did it there. Hair grab isn't that good. I wouldn't use it as much. Like I'm using it way too much. I should have just done a jutsu or another dash or a mash, or a AC1, which an AC1 is air combo one. So air combo first hit and then dash. Pretty much what you used to do all the time in Storm 4 with puppets. You'd be doing that here too. Also with Shio, be careful because when you do a pill, she has that in lag, and so I forget about it all the time because in Storm 4 and here it has it, but before she never was like that. But you see, I tried. It's just really, really difficult to deal with the pressure and what you could do and how he plays. This whole tournament, like I said, I think Pleco's the only one I was really scared to fight, other than Valak and Soul Demon. Not even Borishiki. Borishiki, I think I would have had a pretty good chance with, but Valak, no. Soul Demon, definitely not Soul Demon. The way Shio plays and how Soul Demon plays would absolutely, like how I play Shio and how he plays Shisui, yeah, I would have had a really hard time fighting him. But yeah, this is me getting absolutely destroyed and two-stocked. I just couldn't do anything. But yeah, GG's to Pleco. So let's go on my losers bracket first round, I believe. So this is losers bracket. I fight a Fiend, which I think his gamer tag on the Shalong is Fupa Punch or something like that. I didn't really find this matchup really hard for me. He just did a lot of jutsu spammings, and with the puppet control and getting in, it's not too hard, and being able to lock him out and be able to do some things, it wasn't too difficult to actually like counter him and beat him. If he would have, like, the cast that he's using, those three characters, they're all good as supports, but not really good as mains. Like, your best main there is probably Mitsuki, and I would just be honest, I would have just not. If he would have used Hanzo or Minato or Sarda, Kiba, even Naruto's, the Boron Naruto, PTS Naruto, Jigen, some of them, I would have had, or even Momoshiki, I would have had a pretty hard time fighting him because of his supports alone. But because he's not doing that, it wasn't that hard, to be honest. I think if he knew the matchups better and if he knew what he was doing better, no offense to him, he would have definitely had it. But because he didn't really understand what was going on and I started adapting, I was like, oh, he's just going to jutsu spam me. Okay, yeah, I know how to beat this. That's kind of where it's at. The one thing about Shio is you really want to kind of be in their face a lot, but kind of not. She's a really weird character in this game because the taijutsu thing really lets her be safe, but at the same time, how supports work in this game, it doesn't let you be safe. So, but it lets you do some cool things, like you see this stuff here. Yeah, see just the Ashura spam, see Ashura Jutsu spam. And now my puppet's behind him. So now all I gotta do is, throw the shuriken. I think if I would have fought other people, I think it would have been at least a little bit more difficult and more tense. I think the next match you could definitely see that I should have been a lot more smart with my next match in my next round. So you see that. Let's talk about the tournament itself. Leak did amazing. Leak definitely showcased the face of the puppet community, being the best. He got third place. Honestly, I think he should have beat Demon. However, with the Shisui camera angling in this game is still being stupid. It is weird, and I can understand where he's coming from because he's never played anything like that. But I am guaranteeing next tournament, Leak will win. So yeah, Leak definitely proved himself and made a big name for himself. So absolutely. Next would be Bill. Billionaire got fourth place. Billionaire beat Flash. Billionaire beat Boroshiki. And I think Billionaire also beat Canada or something like that, I believe, unless that was Leak. Leak did lose, or Bill did lose to Dimlord, whereas Leak lost to Soul Demon, and I lost to Pleco. That being said, they showcased themselves and really represented Heaven's Division to a T. I mean, I was rooting for my captains. I am so glad they did so good. They did so well. They also showcased and made a history in their names even more, because Fly is the only one doing tournaments, and Fly's tournaments are really famous. And not only did we have the most puppet players of probably any Storm tournament in the past 8 years, as well as we have showcased the highest level play, but we did a first puppet mirror in Fly's tournament, and that's fascinating. And it was Leak versus Bill, student versus master, and Leak proved himself to surpass the master. And Leak did it, man. This is Leak's game. So congratulations to Leak for getting third place. I knew you could have got first place if it wasn't for you not knowing the She-Suite, not like prepared for the She-Suite spam, and if you would have done a little bit more. So I hope you do watch those fights of you versus Soul, because trust me, if you watched it like me and Pleco were, you could have won, dude. You could have had it. I was hoping you did, and I know you could have beat Valak 100%. I'm positive 100% you can beat Valak. So GG's to Leak, GG's to Bill. Let's talk about the other three, me, Darko, and Splat. I got 12th place. Again, representing Shio and only doing Shio other than one match. That will be the next round. I will be doing a lot more tournaments. I will hopefully be able to do Glubku's tournament. I wasn't able to join his one the Saturday. However, I hope to join the next one. Same with Biscuits or any other tournament that I can join for NA. I will definitely be participating or trying to. Same with Leak, same with Darko, same with anyone in Heaven's divisions or in the public community. We will just keep on representing ourselves and keep on trying. We are also going to be moving to JJK too, so don't you worry. We'll become the best in JJK also. So I got 12th place. Darko got I believe like 16th, and Splat got 17th, I think, or they're both 17th place. I can't remember. But Darko and Splat did an amazing job. Splat representing Sorcery, doing a good job with his sets, and Darko doing an amazing job with his sets and representing some good plays, even though he didn't really practice or play that much or has played that much. He almost did beat Flash, so that's a pretty good note. And overall, the tournament was absolutely intense. When we saw iPow versus Soul, and when Soul absolutely outplayed iPow, that was just phenomenal. Even though it was stupid, no offense to you, iPow, if you're watching this or if you do hear about this, you have played Storm 4. You should understand the camera angling. Like, I understand if you don't get it, but it's you play Storm 4, right? Like, it was part of it. So yeah, Demon did a phenomenal job with representing Shisui. Valak did an amazing job with his comeback with Hanzo. He had to just main that Hanzo, bro. Boro did an amazing job. I mean, honestly, everyone did an amazing job. Dunk, Yakuza, GG's to everyone. And yeah, that's basically all I have to say with the tournament itself. So let's go on the next fight. The next fight will be my last rounds. It'll be versus Rage Katana, and he's the one that put me in losers. Let's begin. So this is where I messed up. I should not have used PTS Conqueror. I have not picked up PTS Conqueror at all in the past week. Have not practiced all that. When I was practicing in lobbies before this tournament versus League, Pleco, and them, I was using only Shio, and I had a Shio playset, and every puppet plays completely different. I don't think people understand that. Like, if once you learn how to use every puppet and you become the fucking puppet master, right, like a puppet god, you really, really, really realize that each puppet plays completely different and in a high level, right? And PTS Conqueror plays completely different than Shio, because PTS Conqueror is not only faster, but you want to be doing his dashes a lot more. Whereas Shio, you don't want to be doing her dashes a lot more because she's slower. You want to be doing a lot more jutsus and a lot more mashing slash puppet control, I guess you could say. Whereas PTS Conqueror dashing is absolutely crucial. Not only that, learning how to do his jutsus properly, learning how to dash cancel is absolutely pivotal for PTS Conqueror's game plan, and learning how to mash. Like, everything about PTS Conqueror is execution heavy, whereas Shio isn't. Sorcery is just very spammy and very defensive, and Older Conqueror is a kind of a balance of all of them. Like, he can be pretty fast, but he's also pretty slow. He has really good puppet control. He has really puppet control puppet guard. He has amazing jutsus, being the that 2-in-1, where the crow and the black ant puppet goes in circles. His tilt jutsu, as we will call it, that also hits multiple supports. You have Puppet May Rain, which hits on ground and can relaunch. His AC1 is absolutely phenomenal. But the Conquerors take a lot of skill, right? To use them in a high level play, especially Older Conqueror, they actually take a lot of skill to learn and use. Whereas Shio and Sorcery, not so much. Shio and Sorcery, like I said, they're better as like a basic character. Like, if you're learning puppets, they're good for that. And I wanted to showcase, because, guys, I have main PTS Conqueror since 08. I play Clash of the Ninja 2 and use him there. And since Storm Generations and Storm Rev, and then in the past 8 years of Storm 4, I have been the PTS Conqueror main. And here I am messing up big time. So this is proof that it is not all puppets play the same, because they don't. I use all of them. I've been teaching them for almost 8+ years now. Jesus. Not only do they don't play the same at all, but you cannot just pick one up and expect you're going to be good with one without knowing what you're doing, or at least some type of practice and experience, because you can see there, I was the PTS Conqueror main in Storm 4. You can ask anyone. I always use PTS Conqueror, and I screwed up here because how different he is. How puppets are so different in this game. So I went with Shio, and I did a lot better with Shio in this match. I should have just stuck with Shio. If I would have stuck with Shio, I am like 90% sure I would have won. It would have been either a 2-1 or a 2-0. Now, it probably would have been 2-1. Honestly, Rage is really good. Don't discredit Rage. But it definitely would have been a 2-1. I would have won. Like, sorry, Rage, but I would have won if I would have used Shio first round. But I did it. I was not confident with my Shio skills, and I should have been confident. That was my problem. So that's my fault. As you can see here, I'm doing a lot better. Shio, for me, is just a lot more comfortable, because you don't have to play so hyper-focused. You don't have to play with mind games constantly. You don't always have to be creative. You don't always have to... Every time you move with PTS Conqueror, you need to do an option, right? Like, if you do a tag, you need to do a dash. Or if you do a dash, you need to do a shuriken. If you do a puppet move, you need to do... every action needs to have a reaction with PTS Conqueror. But Shio, nah, you need to find the right way to get in, and you need to chill out a little bit and have some fun. You know what I mean? So that is something just for you guys to know, if you guys are learning puppets or anything like that. Like, please do not think that all puppets play the same, and don't think that all puppet players have the same skill level either. Like, we don't. Like, Leak is in an all-over level, but, like, I would say I'm better than Star, but Bill is better than me. You see what I'm saying? And we're the most, other than USA, the most represented puppet users. And USA, I don't know if I'm better or worse. I would like to say I'm better, but USA is a brother. He's a brother of mine, right? I absolutely love Hero. We go way back, so I'm not gonna say anything. 'Cause I'm not sure. He's a really good puppet player. He's definitely been learning a lot, and he's been practicing a lot. So I'm not gonna discredit anything. I will support him, and I love him like a brother. So that's where I'm at with Hero, or USA, the GOAT. So that's essentially it. These were my runs. I had a great time. GG's to everyone. Congratulations to Leak and Billionaire. Heaven's Division was heavily represented in this tournament, as well as FA. So it seems like in this game with clan battles, it seems like it's going to be FA versus Heaven's Division, which that's fine because we're going to win. We're better than them. So we're better than them. So GG's to everyone. I can't wait to do more. I can't wait to do a CB. We haven't done a CB yet. I'm so ready for a CB. I can't wait to join more tournaments, as well as I will be making a tournament. Of course, I'll be making a puppet themed tournament. We gotta see who's the best puppet master, right? And not only am I going to make a wholly puppet themed tournament, but I will also make a regular tournament too, regular character tournament. It will take a minute because JJK being around the corner, as well as the first of the first of the month is coming up, so bills and stuff like that. But I would say in about a month or so, definitely be prepared for a puppet themed tournament. But as you see here, I messed up. If I didn't mess up, I would have won, but I didn't punish him after the counter, and he punished me after I was trying to punish him. He saw the opportunity, he got it, and he won. So GG's to everyone. Thank you guys for watching. Please look at the description below. All the links will be there. This is Professor Jester. Also, if you guys want to help donate, I have PayPal down there too. Thank you guys for watching.